Welcome everybody to the Gaming Corner. My name is Matt, and today we are going to be talking about the recent sale that Respawn Retro Gaming up in Fond Du Lac just had. The sale went through till Saturday, which would be the day I'm recording this on. It went until August 17th, and it was a sale that Tony up there had set up to where it was going to be 50% off all Famicom and Super Famicom games. For those of you who don't know what the Famicom is, that is the Nintendo from Japan. So it'd be the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Super Nintendo, but it was the Japanese games. It was also 50% off all PC games. Then he had an extra 30, you get not an extra percent, but it was also 30% off Xbox One, PlayStation 4 games also, and 30% off any other import game that he had. So I did pick up a few PC games and I picked up a few console games. Nothing for the Famicom or Super Famicom. I went after the Saturn and the Dreamcast. So let's show you guys what games I did pick up. And we're going to start with the PC side of it. The first game I picked up in the video I did before this one, I mentioned that there was a game up there that I wanted, and it was the NCAA football game. So I did bring that home. NCAA Football 99. Now, as you're going to see from this gameplay here, I was having an issue. For some reason, I can't change the settings in the game. It gets stuck at medium graphics and 6040 by 480. For some reason, it won't let me change the graphics. It could be because I'm playing on a Windows XP machine. I don't know. Game still plays just fine. I would like to get the graphics a bit bigger, but what can you do? But all in all, the game has been a lot of fun so far. For a little bit that I have played, I am going to be going through the Dynasty mode in here and just seeing what I can do. But so far, yes, the NCAA game was well worth the money. It was originally listed at $19.99. 50% off takes it down to $10. Well worth the price. The next game. Now this is one that I was definitely nervous about buying. So keep in mind when you're buying PC games, especially from a few years back and all that, a lot of the PC games, if they use a CD code, it usually locks it to an account. Like, I have Call of Duty Black Ops for the PC. Well, it uses a Steam code. So I could turn around and could sell that, but none of you could use it because it's locked to my account. There are probably ways around it, but I don't look into that part of it. But physically wise, if you just try and do it legit wise, you wouldn't be able to use it. So this next PC game I got a little nervous about that because it would be linked to Blizzard's Battle.net servers. But I had to try it out. And the game was priced at $10, so it was $5 with 50% off, and well worth it. And that is Diablo 3. Now, you're about to see the gameplay footage pop up here, so you know the game works. So, this one worked perfectly and runs great. I got a feeling the CD code for this game would be for if I want to go online and play. I'd probably have to use a CD code then to activate it. Don't need to do that. I'm not planning on taking the game online and playing online. I just want to play it alone. So, I do have it set up and ready to go. And Mittens, what are you seeing over there? My cat Minz is on top of my computer and she's looking all around alongside of it. Weird. But yes, let's get back to the discussion I'm supposed to be talking about here. Yes, Diablo 3 works great. I've been having a blast with it. I've pretty much have gotten through, I think, like the first quest part in it. So far, it's been a blast to play. This is fun. Now, in reality, I own 3 out of the 4 Diablo games. The 4th one is on Game Pass for Xbox, so I do have it there. But man, I want to beat these games in order now. But yeah, Diablo 3, definitely. I don't know why it took so long to get any Diablo games. These have been a lot of fun. Now, what I just talked about before showing Diablo, about the games being linked to, like a Battle.net or Steam or something like that, well, that's what this one was. Now, this game was listed at $3.99, so you take 50% off of that, it was $2. So physically wise, this game Doesn't bug me none that I can't get it to work. Not a big deal. It was $2. Whoopee. Even if the game wouldn't have been on sale, still not a big deal. I mean, if I would have lost $4 on this game, I lost $4. Don't care. So Tony, if you are watching this video later, this is not a big deal. I knew going into it that this could be a possibility. But the next game was StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty. So there are actually two problems with this game. One, the CD key is already locked to someone else's account, so I can't even run the game. Two, when it tries to update the game, I don't know if the servers are down or what, but it won't even update for me. I was hoping that the update might have got around it or whatever, but no. The other weird part about this one, though, according to everything I've seen on Blizzard's website, StarCraft 2 is free to play now. So there should be no reason why this still has me locked out, but whatever. Like I said, it's not a big deal. I knew this going into it. I've actually never played a StarCraft game anyways, so I wanted to check it out. And just because it didn't work, it doesn't bug me one bit. Like I said, I knew this going into it. It's a very hard thing to do when you're buying used PC games. That's why for most of them I try to find brand new, unless I know it never had a CD key code. So you gotta love the frickin' digital copyright protection crap companies used. I still hate it to this day. But yeah, so StarCraft here, which is complete. Everything's in the box. I can't get to work, at least not this copy. And like I said, it's not a big deal. It was a $2 game. No big deal. It's no money loss, especially with the other stuff I picked up. We're going to jump over to one of my favorite consoles. Well, that'd be almost any Sega console, I guess. Over to one of my Sega consoles. We're going to jump over to the Japanese Sega Saturn. Now, this first game is one that, truthfully, I didn't need for any reason, because I own the US version of it already. But Tony's had this one sitting up there for a while, and I knew I was going to get the Japanese version of it sooner or later, and I finally did, and it is Virtua Fighter 1. This is one of my favorite fighting series. I love Virtua Fighter. And as you can see, it is the original run of the game. I knew the background in the games, the stages kind of bleaked out every now and then. It never bugged me any, but I've heard so many people complain about it in reviews that the game itself is still a blast to play. So what if the background, the stage, disappeared in certain parts or something? It never bugged me any. I just think sometimes people just need stuff to complain about. The game was fun. The stage, I really never paid too much attention to. I knew it did it, but who cares? But yeah, Virtua Fighter 1, there's not a whole lot I'm going to say about it. It is one of my favorite fighting series. I'm hoping Sega does a Virtua Fighter 6 at some point, but they haven't yet. The next game in the list, I believe it's Metal Jesus talk about quite a bit. And he constantly says this game is a lot of fun. It's a great game if you just want to pick up and play for a little bit. It's nothing hard to do. It does run in the Saturn's, I think it's called higher graphic mode. The Saturn does have that capability of running at a higher graphics and at 60 frames a second. I forgot what it's actually called, so forgive me there. But this game, he's right, is well worth it. It is a arcade translation that Sega did, and they did an awesome job on it, and it is Decathlon. This game is awesome. The graphics are well done. They look great. It runs smooth as butter. Nothing hard in the game. A lot of it is just button mashing, which is easy. The fun part in this game is trying to beat the world record. So far in the 100-yard sprint, I think is where I only hold it in. But yeah, this game is a ton of fun. I've spent my time playing this one a lot. That is now going to take us off to the Dreamcast, the two import games I got from there. So this other one, he's had sitting here for a while too. I knew I wanted to get it. It is like a special collector's edition of the game and it is one that I do have the regular version of it for the American Dreamcast, but as I said before, the other one, I'm a Virtual Fighter fan, and it's Virtual Fighter 3 Team Battle. This game I love on the Dreamcast. It's a lot of fun. You know, I kind of like Virtual Fighter 2 the best, but 3 was still really good. I like the new characters they introduced in it and that. And like I said, this is a collector's edition. So it has a second CD in here that is it's known as Project Barkley, which happens to be Shenmue. It's a little video of Shenmue. I can't understand what's being said in it because it is interviewing, I don't know if it's the director or whoever of the game, but it does show some stuff in there really cool in that. But that's what the collector's edition is supposed to be. But yeah, as you can see from the gameplay here from Virtual Fighter 3, it's Virtual Fighter. It's a fun game. It's a lot of fun. It's a great fighting game. Love it. The last game. This is one that I took a chance on. I've heard that the American version was really good. I knew nothing about the Japanese one. Wasn't even sure when I bought it if it was a role-playing game or what. I just heard that it's a good game. And it is. Blue Stinger. Stinger, right? Right? Yeah, Blue Stinger. This one is actually really neat. Even though this is the Japanese version of it, the game is in complete English. All the voiceover is all English. It has Japanese subtitles, but the game is in English. So that made this one well worth it then. Probably a lot cheaper than what the American version would be. And yeah, so far from the little bit I played of the game, I'm enjoying it. This game had one long ass intro. It's like a 10-minute intro in this game. So I'm not even that far into it, but I got a chance to try it out for a little bit. It is a lot of fun. I need to play more of it to get a better feel for it. The fighting seems pretty good. The camera can get to be annoying because this is before, you know, they start using a dual analog stick on like the PlayStation games and stuff where you can control the camera with the other stick. So the camera can get a bit annoying. But all in all, this game has been a blast so far. It's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. The hand-to-hand combat when it starts up is really good. I had one enemy I beat up without even really facing him. So at least the game is smart enough to know that, hey, I'm trying to punch the guy that camera-wise is looking at it, but my guy's facing the other direction still. But yeah, Blue Stinger. I might have to actually now look into the American version of this one too, and just have both of them. So that was all of the pickups from the sale. All those games costed me about $50, so definitely well worth it. I enjoyed it. Yes, one game did not work. I don't really care about it. It's not a big deal. So it doesn't really hurt any that one didn't work. I could probably figure out something to get around it anyways, but that's only if I decide to. Alright everybody, this is the ending of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little one of more pickups again. And I will see you guys in the next video because I'm still working on my Windows XP games that I picked up. So we'll see you in that video pretty soon. Thank you for watching.